Hi everyone, Roger here from what's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys, letting you know everything that's come to Disney Plus today. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So it's Friday and it's time to jump into all of the latest Disney Plus additions. There's loads of new Disney Plus originals and a few bits of library content. However, this is going to be like the first Friday video with a little bit of a difference, because obviously we've had the European launch this week, and with that comes a little bit of changes. They are getting a slightly different schedule to the Wave 1 countries, which include Australia, New Zealand, the Netherlands, Canada and the US. So if you hear me refer to Wave 1 countries, that's what that means. Also, there's some specific content that's only available in Canada and in the US. But also, it's just all a bit messy. So I'm going to go through it all. I'm going to focus first off on the global ones that everyone can enjoy. Obviously, with so many of us stuck at home at the minute, including myself, having new content to watch is definitely a big thing going forward. So let's start off first off with a brand new Disney Plus series called Be Our Chef. That's available again globally. This one sees two families competing at Walt Disney World to try and win a Disney Cruise Line trip. I did watch it this afternoon. I'm going to be honest, wasn't entirely convinced. It seemed a little bit too kind of much for kids, but that's obviously a target audience that they're going for. Very well made, very well done in terms of how it's done. Wasn't too keen on the presenter. She seemed a bit shouty, but I'm sure she'll improve as time goes on. I haven't really watched The Office. I've got really no idea who she is, but I'll be going into a little bit more details on this on tomorrow's What's on Disney Plus podcast with James. Also today we got a new episode of Shop Class. We've also got two new shorts for One Day at Disney and also Disney Family Sundays. So that's all the global ones, including as well the brand new series of Disney Insider, which is looking at Mulan. And yeah, that's kind of an interesting one to be going on with and sort of showing off how all the things go on backstage at Disney. So that was definitely worth checking out. Okay, so for the Wave 1 countries, you've also got some other Disney Plus originals, including the 6th episode of The Clone Wars. This will be continuing on that story with the twins. There's also the 7th episode of Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, where they're out in the Bahamas and they're sort of trying to do an Alice in Wonderland themed wedding. This will be the second to last episode. Next week's will be the final. Kind of odd with this one. I don't know why Europe didn't get this one in the same way that they've been getting Shop Class, where everything was kind of up to date. And then in the US and Canada, two new editions that should have been on there a few weeks ago but were delayed. We've got seasons 3 to 8 of Wicked Tuna and seasons 1 through 6 of Wicked Tuna Outer Banks. I'm going to be honest, never seen those shows, but it's something I would like to check out. Kind of, again, having that more adult content is perfect for me. Also, just a quick note as well, I did watch Dr. Poe yesterday, and that was definitely a little bit more interesting than I was expecting. It was a little bit graphic in terms of it, but they did blur it out a little bit, but nevertheless, if you're after some National Geographic content, that one was quite fun. So now let's move on to the European side of things. So first off, we've got two new episodes of Star Wars The Clone Wars. That's episodes 3 and 4. They are doing 2 episodes a week for that on there till they catch up with the US. Why they didn't just do them all at the same time, I don't know, but we'll be catching up pretty soon. We've also got the 3rd episode of The Mandalorian, because they put 2 episodes up on the first day. We've also got the 2nd episode of the Imagineering story, Diary of a Future President. We've also got the 2nd episode of High School Musical, the musical, the series. We've also got the 2nd episode of Marvel Hero Project and Pick of the Litter, and also a 2nd short from Forky Asks a Question. So that was everything that's coming to Disney Plus today. Lots of stuff all over the place. I'm hoping within a kind of maybe 6 to 8 weeks, this will kind of all become a lot easier when everything is kind of global and everything is coming out at the same time. I think as this goes on, that will just be the case. And once we get those initial launch seasons out the way, for example, things like High School Musical and Diary of a Future President, but they're going to be going on for at least another 7-8 weeks. So this is going to be something you'll be hearing me talking about a lot. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below what you're going to be watching this weekend. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, guys, see you later. Cheers. Bye.